representing the company.
Hello, and
Work
it's
clean,
time.
work
So, to
fast.
give you a little preference, I will go through every single tactical rifle with the diamond camo with no attachments, and then afterward, I'll go through, if it has a variant, I'll show the variant as well, and then I will show the best attachments that, in my opinion, for that gun. So, for instance, we'll start off with this Type 63, no attachments. So this is what it looks like. Next, we have the Type 63 with the best attachments, as you saw in the gold. It's the 2 times, the rapid fire, so you don't minus the range. The, oh, that's the wrong attachment, what? Front grip, not the speed tape. I can see the speed tape working, actually. So if you run that, I can see you run that. Doesn't work as well as the other one I'm going to show you. The speed tape, so you don't reduce the sprint to fire, just in case. And the Ryer stock, I would want to go with no stock, but since this gun's running a 2 times on it, it's not going to be very easy to actually aim while shooting close quarters, so you actually need a hip fire with this, so it's best not to reduce the hip fire. And so this is what it looks like. Now on to the M16. This is what it looks like with diamond. Oh baby, this thing looks nice. This is what the M16 looks like, no attachments, no variants. This looks what it looks like with the Western Front variant. So, the same thing, but the magazine isn't golden. So actually, for diamond camo, I would recommend not using the variant. And then this is what the default attachment's on of the Western variant. And this is my attachment setup that I would usually run. I haven't tried it out yet, but I've seen a lot of people run just iron sight. So, what it would look like if I run iron sight. And here are the attachment setups. So it's the muzzle brake, the strike team for that extra damage, the speed stop grip, which does work a lot because you don't really need that much horizontal because this thing basically has no horizontal, so get that extra sprinting movement speed so you can get in route faster. Speed tape so you don't reduce the sprint out time, and then the buffer tube because you can actually aim while shooting because you're not running a sight. And if you're running a sight, let's say the 2 times like I showed you, or if 2 times is a little too much and you want to go with the Cobra sight, which is 1.75, you run that, take away muzzle brake, and you could keep the buffer tube, but I would prefer not to because at that point then you're actually missing out on hip fire speed. But this, yeah, I'll keep that. And so this is what it would look like. Definitely doesn't look the best. This is what the AUG looks like, no attachments. This is what the AUG looks like with the ideal setup. And here are the attachments for it. So you have the muzzle brake for that 10%, the titanium for the 21% fire rate. You would actually need the field agent foregrip for this because there's a lot of horizontal recoil, which is the main downside, but instead you get a lot more DPS out of it rather than the M16. You keep the speed tape so you don't have the minus thing, and same thing, CQB pad. And so yeah, that's those attachments. Now on to the final weapon, the DMR-14. And this is what it looks like with diamonds. Okay, what's that character doing it? So this attachment setup is a little bit different from what you saw. It's a lot more DMR based instead of the aggro, which I played. The aggro doesn't work at all. The DMR sort of, kind of, it works better, but I just say the Type 63 just is better if you're looking for a DMR versus this. This is what it looks like with the attachment setup.
Time's against us. Bring this home.
And the attachment setup is the 2 times, the muzzle brake, the single fire is basically the same attachment setup plus the field agent, and then I just took out the wire stop because you don't really need that much. And so yeah, that's it. The next diamond, I guess, I'll go for SMGs. Yeah, let's do that. And then in the meantime, maybe I'll get rocket launchers if they fix the challenges. So, yeah.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Unable to complete mission as tasked.